in the quiet suburb of Elmwood, where maple trees whispered secrets to the wind. He bought the old Victorian house on Hawthorne Street on a whim, drawn to its sagging turrets and peeling gingerbread trim. It was a steal, the realtor said, because no one had lived there in decades. Elias didn't mind the dust or the creaks. He saw potential, a canvas for his designs. The first week was uneventful. Elias worked late into the nights, sketching renovations by the light of a single desk lamp in the study. The house settled around him like an old friend, groaning under the weight of forgotten years. But on the seventh night, as rain pattered against the warped window panes, he heard it, a faint tapping. Not from the roof or the pipes, but from inside the wall behind his desk. Tap, 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 rhythmic, deliberate, like fingers drumming on wood. He paused, pencil hovering over paper. Rats, he muttered, shaking it off. The next morning, he sealed the baseboards with steel wool and forgot about it. But that evening, as he measured the hallway for new crown molding, the tapping returned louder. Tap dash. Tap, 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 tap. It echoed from the plaster inches from his ear, as if something on the other side was trying to get his attention. Curiosity gnawed at him. Elias fetched a hammer from his toolbox and rapped back. 3 sharp knocks. Silence. Then faintly, a response. Tap, tap. His heart stuttered. He pressed his ear to the wall, the cool surface damp against his skin. "Hello?" called, half laughing at his own foolishness. No answer, but the air felt thicker, charged with a presence he couldn't name. That night, sleep evaded him. Every shift of the house sounded like footsteps in the walls, pacing just beyond reach. By the second week, the tapping had evolved. It wasn't random anymore, it mimicked sounds from his day. The clink of his coffee mug in the morning became a metallic tink-tink from the kitchen wall, delayed by seconds, as if the house was learning his rhythms. Elias scoured online forums for haunted houses, rationalizing it as subsidence or termites. But deep down he knew the house was listening. One stormy afternoon, driven by a mix of dread and defiance, he decided to investigate. In the basement, amid cobwebbed beams and rusted pipes, he found a loose panel in the east wall. Pry bar in hand, he wedged it open, revealing a narrow crawl space choked with dust and shadows. Flashlight beam cutting through the gloom, he squeezed inside, the air turning stale and cold, like a breath held too long. The space narrowed, forcing him to his belly. But the tapping pulled him deeper. Tap, tap. Now right ahead, urgent. His light caught something. A small door, no bigger than a child's, set into the brick at the far end. It was wooden, splintered, with a rusted latch. Heart pounding, Elias reached for it, fingers brushing the iron. The tapping stopped. He hesitated, then yanked it open. Inside was not a room, but a void of black maw that swallowed his flashlight's beam. And from it came a whisper, not sound but sensation, slithering into his mind. Asterisk, I've been waiting. Elias recoiled, but the crawlspace walls seemed to shift, closing in like a vice. He scrambled back, gasping, but the panel he'd entered through was gone, sealed, as if it had never been. That was 3 days ago. Elias's colleagues haven't heard from him since his last frantic text. It's alive. It knows me. Neighbors report odd noises from the house tapping, like fingers on keys, spelling out blueprints in the walls. The realtor swears the place has been empty for years, but sometimes, late at night, they see a silhouette in the study window. A man hunched over a desk, sketching endlessly. And if you listen close, the tapping isn't just rhythm anymore, it's a name, repeated over and over. Asterisk, Elias, ... Elias, ... Join us. Asterisk,